Ready now, Austin Clay.
The shortstop, Austin Clay.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play. Now to the plate, Bill Shields.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Gutierrez is right there as he puts it away, no problem. The next Cub up, Austin Clay. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Woodruff, 33 years old. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Chopped weakly to the left. Wade has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Mark Valdez is going to grab a bat here as he looks to... Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player. Coming to the plate now, Austin Clay, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Austin Clay. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Perez has a read on it. 2 down. Next to bat for the Giants, Ivan Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ivan Franco.
Ground ball sent back up the middle to his left. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Austin Clay. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Guillen waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Randy Guillen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drilled on the ground to short. Play. Air. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The catcher, number 35, Esteban Molin.
High pop up. Clay calls for it. And that's the third out. Lawrence Ponson is up off the fence.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting.
Next for Seattle, Geronimo Peralta. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. On the ground out to short. Play takes it. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Digging in now, Austin Clay, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Austin Play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. Digging in, Austin Play. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Stepping in, Geronimo Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Geronimo Peralta.
Back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in now for the Mariners, Andreas Zamora. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. To short. To his right, Play. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Austin Play.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and it's now 7-4. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Chicago White Sox and their crosstown rivals to the north, the Chicago Cubs. Into the box now, Austin Clay. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. 2 out, nobody on. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So they go quietly. Ready now for the White Sox, Kevin Costello. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Costello.
Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He got the pitch he wanted and he didn't.
Now batting, Austin Clay. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here. Digging in once again, Austin Clay.
Austin Clay.
He's set and the pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. the 1-0. This one's down to third. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
Now batting, third baseman, Woodrow Raines.
On the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning.
Leading off for the White Sox, the right fielder, number 18.
Hard liner toward short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Lawrence Ponson will try and get it. 5-1 the final total in today's game. The White Sox jumped out to With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Coming to the plate now, Austin Clay, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Flowers racing back. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So it's a two-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway.
Up next for Minnesota, Julio Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1. Are up the middle. He's got it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Downtown Minneapolis. Standing in, Austin Clay, runner in scoring position with two gone.
That last at bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, A home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll get it into second, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. The tag, and he is out. Leading off the inning, Omar Narvaez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages and only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And there's one away. So digging in now, Austin Clay, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Line drive to left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Striding in once again. Omar Narvaez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. It's back up the middle. Play is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Houston Kimball has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Austin Clay will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. Guy's off to a fast start. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Flowers is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. 8-4 the final this afternoon. Minnesota rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Lorenzo Ramirez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Now from the home of the coming to the plate now, Austin Clay, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to left center field. Frazier going back, and that's a home run into the top tank.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So coming to the plate, Austin Clay. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Meyer now in the box, Austin Clay. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Verdugo on at first, nobody out. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3.
Settling in now, Austin Clay. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. So stepping in, Jimmy Meyer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the 1 and 2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his way? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out. Stepping into the box, Austin Clay. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. hits it high and deep out to center field. Flowers looking up, and this one is gone. A home run.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Leading off the inning, John Flowers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know, Logan, a bloop and a blast, they could certainly use right now.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Austin Clay will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The next twin up, Jimmy Meyer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Meyer.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, that didn't take long. Comes in and gets the first batter he faces to hit into a game-ending double play. That's what you call efficiency, folks. Nice save.
10-6, the final score in this game. Afternoon baseball now. At the plate, Austin Clay. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Austin Clay.
He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction. Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
High pop-up. Cole moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's coming off a 4-homer game. You know how hard that is? I mean, I've probably seen that happen maybe 3 times in the last 30 years, like once every decade.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the Sun. Stepping up now, Austin Clay. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Clay is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. 1-1 the count now. Hard liner to center field. Flowers patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Clay. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. ready on 0-2. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's 1st and 3rd now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Flowers. He got on top of one. It was a ground-out victim last time. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now at the plate, Austin Clay.
Now batting. Shortstop, Austin Clay.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roosevelt Gutierrez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Frazier sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the... Stepping into the box, Julio Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3-2 pitch. Down the line at first. Oh, and this goes right past him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rich Pereira. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down. Very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is Orlando Castilla enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First offering on its way. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Clay. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Left fielder, Roosevelt Gutierrez.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Enriquez charging in on it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. But one's all they get as the run scores.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
6-3. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan? Coming to the plate now, Austin Clay, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Smith is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up. The bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Standing in, Austin Clay, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Clay.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And now a jump throw against his body. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Short. Clay is up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Austin Clay will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Smith is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Been a rough go of things. The plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Stepping in, Austin Clay, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And there's the fourth wide. So he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Roosevelt Gutierrez, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. On to first, and stepping up to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Now the 1-2 pitch. The ground to second base. This could be two. On to first to complete the double play. Striding into the box, Giovanni Urshela. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. The second for one, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Striding in, Eric Gonzalez, and their runners at the corners now. On the ground towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Saul Deleski will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Now playing left field and batting.
Fastball that just misses inside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Trey Boyles claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. We are set to bring you back. Into the box now, Austin Clay. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run into first, and then they tag him for a two-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways.
Ready to take his hacks again, Austin Clay, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Margot has to range back a ways, but he makes... Ready for another chance, Austin Clay. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the...
Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Mejia, coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. On the ground is short. This could be two. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is... Leading off the inning, Austin Clay, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Comes set with the 0-1. Runner goes for third. On the ground to third. And that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Ryan Healy. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 2-2. Now the runner's on his way home. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2. Ready once again, Austin Clay. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, this is one of those you scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith has a beat on it. 1 away. A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Cleveland Indians used a nice 5th inning to take